Construction Week India Awards 2017, India's only awards for champions in the field of civil engineering and construction, brought together its winners to honor them for their excellence in the field. The award ceremony was preceded with a panel discussion with industry experts discussing the importance of procurement in the industry.
It's a large country, a large option. Prices which hopefully you see the Canada and the US can believe.
Where we specified full body with requirement.
Welcome to the 7th Construction Week India Awards 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our presenting partner GM Modular, our associate partners Shuko and LG, our platinum partner Fundamax, and bathing solution partner Jaguar. We also thank our knowledge partner Anirog for their support. Without taking any more of your time, I'd now request on stage Mr. Kapoor Srivastav to please join us and say a few words.
I think it's a very overwhelming moment for us, all of us at ITP. What started as a small journey in 8 years have become a full-fledged house and a full-fledged family. So I want to thank everybody in this room for making us successful to find the momentum, the right rhythm to serve the industry. I think this industry has seen the worst and has weathered the worst of the storms, and this room, in its attendance to its capacity, is truly a great sign of demonstration that how you really have stood the tough time. So I'm not going to take your time. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
We'd now like to call on stage our presenting partner to deliver our lovely welcome address.
We are all gathered here to celebrate the best of construction and infrastructure. I believe all the development, this progress, this evaluation we see today around us is a result of the ideas of the pioneers who have dreamed to bring a change, no matter how small or big it has been. It is when innovators like you who dream of transformation, the world rebuilds, revamps and reorders, introducing us to switch to a better world. There is a lot we have before us and much more we can do together. The industry of construction and infrastructure is driving force of the economy, and if we choose to work together for the betterment of this industry, I am sure success will be our togetherness. Thank you very much.
It is finally the moment to honor the aura of a very dynamic personality amongst us. Let's clap and welcome our chief guest for the evening, Mr. Gautam Chatterjee. Everyone.
This is an opportunity to attend an award function where the industry players who have done well would receive rightfully the awards for the good work that they have done. Construction Week and the various awards will have to be now refashioned to bring in aspects which become compliant to what RERA requires. Very simple 5 fundamental principles of RERA, that you have to be transparent, you have to be fiscally prudent and maintain fiscal discipline, you have to be accountable, you have to be compliant, and all this certainly, if you do, will lead to protecting the interests of the consumer. So based on these fundamental principles, I think the new awards would be fashioned, and it will give me extreme pleasure next time around when in fact I find the most compliant, RERA compliant gets the award, the most fiscally disciplined person gets this award, so on and so forth. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It is the moment to begin the first set of awards, and in the facade project of the year, we'll find out the company that has created some of the best facades. I'd now like to call on stage Dr. Prasanth Reddy, Managing Director, Fundamax India, to join us in doing the honors, along with Mr. Chatterjee. The runner-up facade project of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, Glass Wall Systems India builds. And the winner is That's right, it's Ashby Industries India 1 VKC. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Reddy, for doing the honors. I'll request Mr. Chatterjee to be with us on stage. Well, everyone loves to be in the top 100 list of being known as the best company of the year. So here we have the Real Estate Company of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Could I call on stage Mr. Kumar Pal Banda of GM Modular and Mr. Indrajit Salji, Director ITP Media Group, to please join us to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the runner-up. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Koman Irani, CMD Rustamji. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the winner, Real Estate Company of the Year. Let's welcome Mr. Vikas Oberoi, CMD, Oberoi Realty. Now to our next category of the evening, Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Could we request on stage Mr. Sunil Khatwani, VP and Business Head, LG Electronics India, along with Mr. Anurag Bhatnagar, Multi-Property Vice President, Luxury India, Marriott International, and Mr. Kapoor Srivastav. Do the honors, please. The Young Entrepreneur of the Year. That's right, it is Amit Bhosle, Managing Director, ABIL Group. Now to our next category of the evening, Smart Project of the Year. And to join us on stage for doing the honors, we'd like to call Mr. Mohit Hajela, Group Head, Business Development, Jaguar Group. Let's have a look at the winner on screen for you. L&T Construction, Seawood, Grand Central. Facade Contractor of the Year. May I call on stage Mr. Rajiv Anthony, MD Shuko India, and Mr. Indrajit Salji to please join us in doing the honors. We have two runner-ups. Let's have the first one in line. Aluplex. Lovely screen showing us the next runner-up, and goes to, that's Ashby Industries India. Let's have a look at the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Facade Contractor of the Year goes to Glass Wall Systems. Now we come to one of the biggest awards for the evening, the Hall of Fame. The Global Editorial Board of ITP Media Group, after careful analysis, has chosen two industry leaders who made a success of every venture. Could I call Mr. Rajesh Sharma of GM Modular and Mr. Bibor and Mr. Indrajit to join us to do the honors for the same. The recipient of our first Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, on stage. The Hall of Fame goes to Mr. Irfan Razak, CMD Prestige Group. Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for doing the honors. Could I please request Mr. Kashyap Patwa of GM Modular to join us in doing the honors for the next Hall of Fame award. Ladies and gentlemen, the next Hall of Fame award goes to, that's That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Mr. Kapoor Anand, CMD ADS Infrastructure and also Chairman of CREDAI. No event is complete without a little bit of knowledge sharing. We have really high profile and elite group of people who excel in their work and also will speak on one of the hottest topics today.
A panel featuring industry heavyweights also came together to discuss various challenges and opportunities caused by changing policies that are affecting India's construction sector.
The cities came back again in the NCR region. There are a lot of naughty developers in there. How did you keep yourself in check?
I don't agree with the word naughty. See that the era of fly-by-night operators is over. So all the people who defaulted in the NCR on delivery, be it Unitech, JP, Amrapali, these are the names which are doing the rounds. None of them, when a meeting is called, Mr. Ramesh Chandra comes himself, Mr. JP Kaur comes himself, the promoters of Amrapali come. So they're not naughty. They mismanage their shows. What is required, like Mr. Chatterjee very rightly said, is financial prudence and discipline. Somewhere along the line, if you've not done real estate before and you lose that discipline and prudence, and when you launch in a good market, cash flows are so robust that you get, that high is too much. You get carried away and you don't manage your cash flows properly. So we as a company have always ring-fenced each project. The cash flows of each project are totally ring-fenced. So we cannot move the cash flows of one project into another project. If the project doesn't do well, if the sales are not good, then that project head or the people who are selling that project have to make good the salaries of the people of that project. They have to pay the interest of the debt of that project. So it's not, so we have maintained that discipline. So therefore you see that whatever we start, we finish in the right time.
Bowman, what's going to happen to residential prices in Mumbai? Second is, what's going to happen to land prices? And third, do you think there's going to be consolidation within the developer community?
I would look at a partnership that would get me skill sets I don't have at this moment in time, or skill sets that somebody has better. So towards that, if Gitambar ever came to Mumbai, I'd tie up with him tomorrow morning, because, it's 4,000 people and the kind of work that he does, he brings a whole new energy to a site. Now, answering your question about land prices, I think land prices have gone from becoming affordable to being financed in a whole different way. And over here, a lot of JVs, JDAs are being worked on. Landowners will never ever agree to reduce their prices, but thanks to a lot of innovative financing, they are in a position to be able to get the returns that they want with smarter kind of tax workings that take place, which kind of push back their taxes for quite some time. So I think a lot of innovative finance products have brought a lot of pleasure to landowners, and land prices aren't still coming down at all. With regards to real estate, or rather residential prices in Mumbai, I will say what we've been saying time and again. The government is one of our biggest partners. Like you've seen that, Mumbai Municipal Corporation has back-ended or has given a breakup of the number of installments you can pay for premiums. And for those of you who are from the industry and those of you who aren't, we pay very, very heavy premiums for getting fungible FSI, premiums of, open space deficiency, land under construction taxes, etc. Now these have been given a break, and we pay them over 3 years if the building is above 70 meters. So I think that in itself will be a little bit of a reprieve, but not enough is being done to bring prices down.
I think this more emphasis will be done on a lot of innovation that is coming up, and people are more focused on bringing something very new to the world. And that's the thing that we really need to focus, basically look for some new products, new technology, and adapt to our Indian condition. I think that's the way that people will be recognized because of your work and your reputations and the kind of work and quality they want to give to your products.
It's been the same part of the success journey. Our association has been for last 4 years, and the things which come to my mind is that we have grown together. successfully, and we're very proud of our association with Construction Weeks Award. As a brand, it has helped us to bring the visibility, and also it enhances our brand value by associating with the events what ITP does.
This is a very good platform for the industry to meet up together, not only the developer community but also the contracting community like air conditioning providers like us, also many other interior providers. It's a very good platform, I would say.
We now announce the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award for 2017. And to do the honors, may I now request to join us on stage Mr. Jayant Jain, MD and CEO GM Modular, to come on stage. We'd also like to invite S. Sai Kumar from ITP and Bibor to please join us on stage.
A visionary and a philanthropist, Mr. Mohammad Lokhandwala, has been the due creator and the driving force behind the Lokhandwala Group for the last 52 years. Under his leadership, the group has created an impeccable reputation and a niche in the construction industry. A pioneer of the slum redevelopment scheme, Mr. Lokhandwala has given better homes to over 4,500 families along with schools, gardens, welfare centers and dispensaries. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome none other than Mr. Lokhandwala himself.
Construction Week India is throughout the world actually, I think, and what information they are giving much more related to construction, and which gives a lot of idea, new technology, new theory, how we can develop best city and how we can develop the best building.
Now to our next category of the evening, the PEB Project of the Year. To do the honors of the same, I'd like to now call on stage Mr. Jayant Jain of GM Modular. We'd also like to welcome Jimmy Mistry to please come on stage and do the honors. The winner is, that's right, it's Indrart Building Products for Gamesha Renewables. Yes, it's time to present the high-rise project of the year, and to do the honors, may I invite on stage Mr. Sunil Khatwani of LG Electronics India. May I also invite on stage Mr. Reza Kabul, and let's welcome Mr. Rajesh Mohan, GM Sahara Star, to join us in doing the honors. Let's have a look at the winner. That's right, it is Bengal NRI Complex for Urbana. Well, 2 years ago, we introduced a new category, Window Fabricator of the Year. And to do the honors, may I now invite on stage Mr. Ashish Kapoor, Sales Director, Shuko India. We'd also like to welcome Subarun Pal Chaudhary along with his mom. Let's have a look at the runner-up, and the runner-up is, well, it's Neil Enterprises. Let's have the first winner on screen. Glass Wall Systems. We now come to the infrastructure category of awards. May I invite Mr. Jay Prakash of GM Modular along with Ms. Jayashree Mendes. We'd also like to welcome Mr. Boman Irani Rustamji to join us in doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, on screen, let's have a look at the runner-up. Subhash Chand Sethi of SMPL Infra. So here we are cheering for the road contractor of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Let's invite the two lovely ladies. Let's welcome Mitali and Jayashree once again. And the winner is? It is Dilip Buildcon.
These kind of awards give them an opportunity to understand where we stand, where we have our position in the country or the state or anywhere. So this is how the only barometer we have for assessing our own performance when we are facilitated at such a big platform which is a national or international level.
The next category of awards, Metro Rail Project of the Year. To do the honors, ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Mr. Devendra Jain, Rajiv Anthony and Mr. Sanjay Bhan to join us on stage to do the honors. And the winner is L&T Metro Rail Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, Construction Week India announces the Real Estate Person of the Year. And to do the honors, could I invite on stage Dr. Prasant Reddy, Anuj Puri and V.S. Ravi to join us on stage in doing the honors. Let's have a look at the winner on screen, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Irani, CMT, Rustam G Group. Now to our next category of the evening, Infrastructure Company of the Year. For doing the honors for this one, may I invite Mr. Indrajit Sauji and Pankaj Dharkar on stage. We have two winners here. Let's have a look at the first one. The winner is Tata Projects. We have one more winner. Let's have a look at the winner on screen. It is Dilip Bilkon. And the last award of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the company that ensures you stay safe, sound and at peace. We bring you the MEP Contractor of the Year. May I please call Bibor on stage to do the honors for this one. The winner is Blue Star. And we request Bibor for the word of thanks.
It's said that, unless you have a great team, things would not come. You really mean a lot to us. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. And we go back with a lot of fond memories tonight, and you will see an extensive coverage. We will really, cover the entire length of the country. Thank you.
I think generally speaking, if I may say, any award is as good as the jury and the credibility of the jury. So you had the most awesome jury here. I mean, the who's who of the real estate and construction and, if I may say, real estate business, everybody was there on the jury, the real people who met up. So this is what makes the, these awards extremely credible and differentiated from the others.
I think you have really managed to have a very logical and fair bandwidth of awards, giving opportunity to different industry players, different suppliers, different stakeholders who work heavily in the industry, and at the same time ensuring that the process is very fair and very neutral, and the best can win.